How many people are there in your family? Does your family live in a house or an apartment? What does your father do? How old is your mother? Do you have any siblings? What's his or her name? Are you the oldest among your brothers and sisters? What is your mother/father like? Do your parents let you stay out late? Do you stay with your parents? Does your family usually have dinner together? How often do you eat out? Who do you go with? What restaurant do you usually visit? What type of food do you enjoy to eat? Western or Asian? How much do you usually pay when you eat out? Do you enjoy spicy food? Are the servers there friendly to you? Have you ever tried Italian food? Are you concerned about calories when eating out? Are fast food restaurants like KFC or McDonald's famous in your country? Do you often drink alcohol when eating out? How often do you read books? What's your favorite type of book? What can you learn from books? Where do you read books? What's the most interesting book you've ever read? How long does it take you to finish a book? Do you usually bring books with you when you travel? Is there any bookstore or library in your area? How many places have you traveled to? Who do you usually go with? What's your favorite tourist attraction? Have you ever been abroad? What language do you use when traveling? What do you usually do during your trip? What do you do to prepare for your trip? What do you usually bring when you travel? Do you prefer traveling by car, train, or plane? Do you prefer traveling alone or joining a guided tour? What type of websites do you often search for? How long have you been using them? What do you visit those websites for? What's your favorite website? Can you read websites in English? What's the most popular website in your country? Do you think the youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge? Have you ever been in a traffic accident? What happened? How did you feel then? Who was involved in the accident? Did the insurance company pay for repair service? Did you need a lawyer? Did you report the issue to the police? Sent to the hospital after the accident? Do you have a driving license? Why should people obey traffic regulations? Did you have a happy childhood? Did you experience your childhood in a city or countryside? Did you usually skip class when you were a child? Who were you with when you were a child? What did you want to be when you were a child? Who did you love the most when you were a child? Who was your childhood hero? What reminds you of your childhood? Did you change a lot when you grew up? Why is childhood important? How many rooms are there in your house? Which floor is your bedroom on? Is it big or small? What color is your bedroom painted? Love your room? Why? What furniture does your bedroom contain? What do you do in it? How much time do you spend in your room? Share your room with anyone else? What kind of presents are popular in your country? Who gave presents to you? On what occasions? What was your last present? What was the one you like best? Did you ever get a present you didn't like? How do you thank people who give you presents? What are the times of the year that people give presents in your country? Who was the last person you gave a present to? Is giving presents important in daily life? Which tourist attractions do you prefer when traveling? Historical places or natural landmarks? What do you usually do when visiting historical places? Can you name some historical places you have visited? What's your most favorite historical place? Why? What is the most famous historical place in your country? What's special about it? Where is it located? Should the youth visit historical places instead of other places?